All right, Shalom Boys here. Well, out and about, looking at some materials that I need to pick up. But in addition to that, uh, tools and upgrading my tool game. And I have been looking into saving up to make some pretty major purchases. But one of the other things that I have been looking into uh, that is just critical because I need this kind of tool is a mini excavator. Now I'm not talking about a Kubota. You're talking about $25,000-$30,000. I'm talking about one of these $5,000 Chinese excavators. Now it's amazing where you got certain, and these are some mini excavators, but they'll do excellent on a homestead. Anywhere from picking up rock to moving tree branches, cutting them up, moving tree branches to digging ditches. A mini excavator could do a lot of different things, as well as leveling driveways, filling things in. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just a work multiplier when it comes to being on a piece of land. But I was estimating, okay, whether it is more economical to buy or to rent, okay? So these are the calculations that I'm coming up with. And based on these calculations, I'm going to be going ahead and buying a mini excavator. So let's look at it like this. I know specifically that there are at least 6 times in a year that it would be great to use an excavator. 6 times in a year. Now that's not including all of the other projects. I'm just talking about clearing out ditches or processing wood, especially with all this wood that I got coming in. Now, if I go ahead and rent a mini excavator, and it goes on average for $250 a day, and I would need it for a minimum of 3 days. So that's $750, right? That I would need to rent 6 times a year. Now that comes up about over $5,000. So the idea is that, hey, it may be, and an excavator is going to cost about $4,000 or $5,000. It's more economical for me to go ahead and invest in purchasing one instead of renting one, because that's just based on 2 projects that I know during the year. And so therefore, it's going to be more economical to go ahead and purchase a mini excavator as opposed to renting it, because I can calculate a lot of different scenarios in which I could definitely use a mini excavator on the land, because definitely it's also a back saver, man. It's a huge back saver. So it's definitely good, and that's what you should do. Homesteaders, and I know homesteaders are watching my channels just like I'm watching their channels, and I'm watching what they're doing and how they're overcoming these challenges to get projects done and do it in a cost-efficient manner. And definitely these are the calculations that we need to be making. Now it kind of makes sense, but I guess everybody doesn't do it. And then we're talking about the cost of maintenance and things like that, which I'm going to have to make sure that I fully understand, the aspects of a mini excavator. And they're very small. I mean, from the videos that I've been looking at, you can get another engine for one of these things right at your local hardware stores, a Faldo or a Tractor Supply or something like that. So they're not big in terms of the major components, that they're very easy to replace, provided that you have the skill set to go ahead and do it. But These are the kind of things that we need to be looking at, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're doing things as economically, and efficiently as possible. So, that's what I've come up with in terms of the mini excavator. Should I buy or just rent indefinitely? And I definitely will say it is a good idea to buy. All right, shalom.